Hello, hello. This is part 3 of the social media training. So want to just start off with some great statistics. First is I have to go back and look at the company. I apologize. I don't think I wrote them down, but this is incredible to me. Instagram to me has been a really amazing place in the last couple months. It has shown me that consistency really is the key to success, which I've always known, but I think it's been a great, if you go back and look at my videos, you'll see that in a big way, as well as what I've gotten from it personally. And I am not this huge, I don't have this huge following, guys. I have about 1,600 and something followers right now, but my average reels is in the thousands. So anywhere from 2 to 8, 10,000, have some that are 20, 40,000. And that has just been in the last 2 months by posting consistently every single day and really trying to, get my niche or niche, whatever you want to say it, down. But with that, Instagram is a place that, like we've talked about, Gen Z is there, millennials are there. I think a lot of people are there. In this recent study, it showed that Instagram followers, an average follower is worth 77 cents, where a follower on YouTube is 17 and TikTok is 7 cents. All right. I was listening to a podcast with Brock Johnson. He is a incredibly successful influencer and trainer of social media, but especially through Instagram. And he had the study from a company. I have to go back and look at who actually did the study, but those are the numbers. 77 comparatively to TikTok, which is 7. Why do I think that? I think a lot of people are there for TikTok for entertainment. I think they do definitely get great reviews, and I think they get a lot of information, but I also think it's because Gen Z, oh, one of my things broke. Gen Z doesn't have money in it, and they're heavier there. So with that, without further ado, let's talk about how we can use Instagram to grow our businesses. Sorry, that was going to bother the F out of me. They're like, yep, she's just as crazy, not live. I was trying to be not so distracted. My hair was like holding my beer. So let's yes. Okay. I was like, is this recording, right? This is so weird. I was trying to do it through a different format on my computer and it wasn't working well. Another thing is you will find, and this is big about the consistency thing is, and he had said it in the same podcast, is I believe it was the same podcast. TikTok, you can go viral on your first easily. You could easily go viral on your first video and then never get hardly anything ever again. All right. It is not the consistency that pays off. It's just that if somebody likes your video kind of thing. Where Instagram, more than likely, you're not going to go viral your first one, but you will see the long-term by posting and being consistent, the growth and the continual growth. And I do truly believe that that is actually the case. So the slow and steady, right? This is a marathon, not a sprint. So I'm really going to focus on Instagram, A, because I know it better, and B, because I think there's something to be said about it. So I'm going to open up my app. Few things. First off, if you haven't started an account, go start an account. Then link it to, I'm not going to show you how to do that. Use Google, how to link your account, okay, to, I'm just looking at the different settings, to a professional account. So here is, can you guys see that? I think. Make sure you guys can see it. So here's my Instagram account, right? All right. I have 1,645 followers. I follow like 2,600. No. I follow 1,000. I have 2,600 posts. All right. I have had the same Instagram account for years. Okay. Since basically I started, actually maybe even before I started in direct sales. I had this account. I've never changed it. I've just grown it. I've changed it. So that's another thing too. If you have not already changed it to a professional account, I really do believe that that is a better thing because you're going to be able to see the insights, see what's working, when people are on, when your audience is around. It's going to teach you a lot. But number 2 is think about your name. Okay. Don't just make it your nail business name. All right. Make your Instagram account your name or something as close to your name, even if it's your nickname and that's what you like people to call you. Like, say your name is Elizabeth. You're like, Monica, I don't go by Beth. Great. Call it Beth, blah, blah, blah. Mine is Mompreneur Monica Lynn. I'm going to keep it that. But really, like when you meet people or whatever, you don't want to walk up to them and be like, oh, hi, I'm Unicorn, Candy Corn 7219. No, you want people to know who you are. Also make sure that the pictures are the same. And really, it's a wonderful thing because you can go, all right, we're going to get this, I promise. So you can see this. Come on, computer, you can do it. There we go. You're going to edit. Okay, there's an edit button right here. I know you guys can't see for real, but look at this. Change photo, remove current photo, import from Facebook. There you go. That's it. Okay. So if you already have a Facebook account, guys, it's just going to bring in the same photo. Change your photo across all your platforms. All right. It is really, really important. If you have not opened a Linktree, also go do that. Go to Google, figure it out. I promise you, it's not hard. I promise you, it is not complicated. That should be what your website is your Linktree account. All right. In my opinion, you can do what you want. It's not even just my opinion. It's many's opinion. So with that, let's get into it. So here, let's talk about Reels. So
then look at this then. I can't imagine a more beautiful thing. Then look at this.
See this little arrow? This means it's trending. Okay. So say I'm going to just turn it down. Say we find something we like. So you're like, oh, I've never seen such a more beautiful thing. Oh, my nails, my mani, I've never seen such a beautiful thing. Or, my nail care line laid out on the beach, whatever it is. Think of it something like that around your niche, right? Or something else that you're trying to do. You see that and you're like, oh, I really like that. So what I do usually personally, you can save the audio, but then you got to sit there and go and find it. I'm a visual person. So I go to these 3 little dots here. Okay. And then save. All right. So I saved it because now I'm going to go back and I'll use this later. So what I do is I take 10 to 15 minutes twice a week and I scroll. I set a timer for 10 to 15 minutes. Set a timer. I don't just sit there and aimlessly scroll. I am not on Instagram all day long looking at Reels. I love them, but nobody has time for that, right? So with that, I want you to, and then you're like, okay, well, I saved it. Now what? So now you're on your main screen. I don't even know what's going on. This little person down here, 3 little bars. I'm really aggravated that you guys can't see this better. This was the whole point. There we go. 3 little bars. There we go. You can do it. You can do it. All right. Saved. See the little save thing? Click on that. Now you can go all posts. I have a wish list, audio, lean and green. I was doing go to all post. Okay. The one I just saved. It's right there. So now I'm going to go into it, right? See this down here, the reel, what is it called? The little button, click the sound. Now it's going to bring you to this. So what does it tell you here? It tells you how many reels have been made with it. So 1,100, that's a pretty good. That means, there's some that are a couple hundred. There's some that's 2. There's some that's 10,000, right? So it tells you how many. And you can see the original. All right, this is the original. This is the corn kid. He is everywhere. 28 million people. He has several reels with his different sounds from this one video. It's insane. It's silly. You can see some of the top ones if you really want to look, Okay, you see a lot of animal lovers are loving it. All right, there's a lot of animal people. See, a lot of them are dog videos. So you can use your animal and make it if your animal's part of your niche or part of your life. And again, this is not your pillars. This is a lot more refined. All right, which we'll talk about after. So if you want to use it, you now click. Let me go back. I don't think I should. So see this little thing? Use sound. Okay, so now here is your sound. This is how you're recording, right? So up here, the audio is here. You have effects, different, what are they called? Filters. All right, this is the speed one time. You can, quicken it up or slow it down if you wanted to for any reason, which I have with lip syncing. I actually slow it down so that I can talk like this when I can't talk fast enough. I use that particular feature. This is my favorite button, and this is one you will use.
What do you like about corn?
It's a timer, and you can cut it if you want it shorter, longer, or whatever. There you go. You can change it there. You could do it with 3 seconds, or you click it again. You can do it in 10 seconds. Okay. So timer is now set. All right. See the little timer? It glows white. Here is the camera. If you wanted to reverse the camera. Okay. Oh, no, I apologize. That's not the reverse camera. That's if you wanted to have two different things. Where's my reverse camera? Oh, down here. There, reverse camera. All right. And that's behind me. So for recording sake, we're going to do selfie mode. Now, I will say this, you can go, I was taking selfies and I was doing videos of my hands. So you can go and say you want to upload something you've already recorded, which I do often, and I reuse and repurpose things. So like I recorded my nails for like a bunch of time today. You could do that, or you can even just take photos. All right. And you can add multiple photos. So I'm going to cancel that to show you. If you want to do a bunch of photos, you would click this little button right there, one right there, and you can click multiple photos in the order you want. You can always change the order too if you fix it. And then you can make each photo how long you want it to be. You can be a second, it can be a minute per the photo, which I would never tell you to do that, but you can decide how long you want the photo to be. You might have seen, if you do follow reels on Instagram, there's this whole like, because they don't want photos anymore, they're like, here's a photo to a trending sound. All right, so go back. All right, so now my timer's on and we're going to record. And I put on the 10-second one, so it's really annoying. So here we are. It's going to record us. Don't ever do the 10-second again. That's terrible.
I was told that cone is real. It tasted good.
And that's it. So it stops. It stopped where I had stopped the ball, like stopped the whole thing. So next, you would hit next. So here's a few things. One thing I would always do, turn this down again. There's this little button here. This is to download whatever we just made. Click that and save it. It doesn't save with the audio, but God forbid something happens to your video, you have the original video and you can re-upload that video. If you recorded it live, you already had a video, it's fine. And you uploaded it, you have it. Save it. Save it, save it. It doesn't have the sound, but at least you have a backup if your phone is faulty. I have had this happen before. I've lost things, whatnot. You can add different sounds. So say you wanted the original sound, but you actually wanted to talk during it. You did your own audio and you were doing like a demonstration. You just wanted like a song in the background. You would lift your volume up and bring this bad boy down. If it's going to let me. Yes, sorry. That was just my fat finger. So you can bring that down, up. If not, just leave the sound alone if you just are using the trending sound. Again, you can do an enhancement if you didn't do it yet. Here you can do different filters. All right, we'll keep the pixie dust, the sparkles. So we got some sparkles going on. Great. All right, you can put little stickers if you wanted to, or emojis. You can technically draw on it. You don't usually see that, but it is an effect you can do. I undid that. And of course, the typing. So I want to say something. I'm going to show you the typing because this is where people get confused. I'm just going to put Monica. Okay. There are lots of fonts and you can actually add fonts in here. There's little tricks to that. We're not going to get into all that. Do a font people can see. Usually I recommend this first one, this second one, and you'll see this one a lot, the one that's rounded. Now, you can mess with the colors. All right. So you can take it off the bubble. You can do the dark bubble. You can choose your color. And actually, if you hold your finger, like I'm going to put my finger on, it's the nails. It's not letting me. If you hold your finger down on a color, you can actually customize your own color anywhere. You also can do the little dropper, which you can put it anywhere on your, like say there's a color like your lipstick color and you want to do the font in your lipstick color, you just put it on your lips and it'll change that color. I know. Too much free time. But anyhow, right now it is this brown background color. That is fine. Here is the thing. You don't want it to say Monica the whole time, right? You want it to just say it at the end, or that's your thing. So you'll see your text becomes little stickers down here. Click here. And now you can manipulate when it starts and when it ends. So now when you watch the video, see it's not there. It's replaying there. See how it popped up and it went away again, because you can show where you want your bubbles to be. So it's not the whole time. It might be, especially if you're doing closed captioning, you see the CC and then you want the verbiage of whatever the voice is, or if you are talking and actually just doing a personalized one and you want the that and whatnot. So here we are, great. So we now have our text in there, our sound is there, put a pretty effect. I'm gonna go next and here. So usually when I get to here, I get real scared and I do this little button called save draft. Okay, and I'll go back in. So a lot of times that's all I'll do is I won't even put the text up. A lot of times I will batch create. So I'll have 5 or 6 shirts ready. I will have 5 or 6 videos I know I'm gonna make. I start making them. And as soon as I make the video and record it, I stop there. I record and save draft. All right. I don't even add all that text into it. It is later when I'm usually sitting with the kids at night and they're, having screen time or doing whatever. I will go in. So now I'm back to my regular page. Okay. Go to the Reels button, which is that middle button there. Okay. So click Reels. All right. See how it says drafts? Here is my draft we just did, right? So here we are. Beautiful. Now write your little caption. Try to always have a call to action. A lot of times do it in the video if you can, and then bring it back to it. You'll often see I'll say, follow me at Mompreneur Monica Lynn. You're like, Mom, they're literally on you. Yes, but it's easier for them to have the @ sign Mompreneur and they can click right on to me and then click my link in bio to click link in bio for a free pack, a free sample pack or, free nail pack or however you want to write it, Tuesdays, people aren't going to understand, whatever you're writing there can be that. You'll see that often in there. To get them back to my link in bio, I will say at so-and-so at this, or you can say, shop with me right here. If it is a shopping link, but a call to action, like, if it's, I did a funny, I'll explain that in a minute. We're going to go back. So you write your caption here. All right. When I do my hashtags, you want to know what I really do? I have them saved in my notepad, but I go to Safari or Google or Chrome or whatever you want to call it. Let's go to the Google. Hello, Google. See that? See that? Your good old friend, Google. Okay, great. The new phone. No, thank you. It's a new phone. So it's like being all. I'm going to do Mompreneur hashtags. Okay. I literally search Mompreneur hashtags. Almost always at the top, you see this little green button? I go to this one. It's called Best Hashtags. All right. They're not always perfect, but they're usually a good start. Click copy. I fat fingered it. There we go. Copied it all. So now I'm going to go back here to write my caption. Instagram would like to paste, allow paste. And now all those hashtags I just wrote are here. And then I'd usually delete right from there. Like, oh, mom life, love that. To support business. Handmade. My business is not handmade, right? We're not handmade. So I would delete handmade. Why would I do that? Because you want these to be relevant to you. Hashtags work via relevancy, not how many you use, not that it's the most popular. If people see you're using a handmade hashtag and they see you're selling nail polish, which is clearly not handmade, it discredits you. Does that make sense? So making sure you do that. So here we go. I have my verbiage. Let's pretend I typed. Now I have my hashtags. All right. And you can now tag people. So say you wanted to tag Target, I love my Target. Add, oh, I just totally added some random person. Yep, gonna keep adding in random people. Oh, these nails are fantastic for training. I should have totally. Let's see, where's Target? All right, so now I have Target is tagged. Click done. Color Street, whatever. I don't always do it. I usually do like one or two a week at a location, if it makes sense. Like if I'm doing a Disney one, I usually always do it at Disney World. Certain Targets, sometimes I'll hashtag there. If it's relevant, I will do it. Sometimes I will do it near where I live or one of the bigger cities like Boston, because that's my region, right? So if you live near a big city, that's always a great place, because sometimes people looking for you or looking for content in their area and people that they know, right? And then here's this beautiful share. Oh God. Share to Facebook. Now, sometimes it'll say on, sometimes it'll say off. It all matters the certain sound. This particular sound would go on. So when I post this, it's going to share automatically to my feed in Facebook and to my reels directly. So it's a 2-for-1 deal. I'm not clearly going to share this. All you would do is click share. So save draft. Get rid of that in case we need to use it. So that is basically it in a nutshell. So like I said, I do with my recordings. Then I go in and I do the editing of the actual video. Like say it's me doing if I'm doing a photo collage or whatever, or I have certain videos, I might go through and do the editing. I will go back through and the text in the video. I will add in my hashtags and then I will click save draft. Always when in doubt, click save draft, click save draft, click save draft. All right. What is the worst case? You're going to jump back into it, because I have had it lose things before. So save your draft until you're ready. Then at night when I go, because I personally like to share between 8 and 9:30. That's my sweet spot. I have found that's usually best for my algorithm. I got kind of shadow ban there. So I think somebody reported me. Some really weird thing happened on Instagram about a week and a half ago. Not so happy. My numbers haven't been where they were, but that's okay. It's okay. They've been like every other has been really great. 20,300, 2,600, 300, 3,200, 255, 2,000. So we're getting back. It's fine. It's gonna, but for a while it was like thousands, back and back to back. But it got real funky there for a bit, and that can happen. But here's the thing. I'm telling you, it went down because first off, is 255 a bad number? Because at the end of the day, if it's 255 and 2 of those people are somebody who is actually interested in your product, that's incredible. Think about being in front of a room and standing in front of 255 people. How does that make you feel? Probably a lot different than thinking like, oh, only 255 people saw my thing. No, 255 people saw your reel, guys. That's a big freaking deal, okay? So I will say this. If people follow you that don't look like they're real, don't block them unless they are like creepers or something like that. It does not serve you. Okay. I get spam all the time, especially if I do put my location as Boston. I get a lot of like spammy things like commented on like, oh, DM me for this. You can respond with something snarky. You can leave it be. Don't delete it. Because again, it's engagement is engagement. Instagram is not looking at what the people are saying. Instagram is not looking at, is this person a bot or not? They're looking at, okay, you have a new follower. Oh, you have somebody who liked your reel, right? Just let it go. Just keep looking forward. All right. Don't get stuck in all of that weirdness. Let me think, what else is there? The reels. So don't do that. So trending sounds have always been the way to go, right? Well, now Instagram is saying that it's going to give you more free or whatever if it's personal content or real authentic content. Still do short little videos. So what I would really do, and what I'm going to challenge you all to do, is go live on your Facebook this week. All right. After you go live on your Facebook this week, then you're going to download that video. I believe you can do it. Hold on. Let me double check. You can do it with I know you can in groups. I don't want to tell you something and you'd be like, Monica, we cannot do that. And I'll be like, un momento, por favor. Here we go. You cannot, but I'm going to show you how. I'm going to show you how. So that I'm glad I looked. Okay. You can still download it, but you can't download it from the computer like I was thinking. You can only do that in groups. You can download videos, like live videos that were live. So I want you to go live on your personal page. Then I want you to download an app. It's the best thing. Thank you, Abby Pinnell. Okay. Saved my life. Did me a huge solid. Where's my apps? There it is. Graphics. It is called the Friendly Plus app. Okay. I'll show you. He's this little goober guy. Okay. Looks like a little alien. I have the paid version. I think it was a whole $2.99. Best $2.99 I ever did. Why? Because I'm going to show you. You can see my Instagram, right? So now I'm going to go into, look at this, because it's going to pull the watermarks off. So when you download your thing, not without audio, but after here, let me go back to Instagram. This is real Instagram. Okay. So say I go here and I want to download this reel. You would click these three buttons and click, where is it? Save to your device. When you save it to your device, the watermark of Instagram is going to be on it. So then you get this cool little app. I forget what it does for free, but I'm pretty sure you can pull your video off because you're not going to have a watermark on your live video anyways. So let's go to this handy dandy. We're going to just use it here. Let's go to this video. Click on whatever you want. And then up here, this is a little download button, little cloud. Okay. And hold on, I'm going to make it so you guys can read it. Video. See that little download button next to my face? I think I'm trying to. Okay, scroll up. Where is it doing? What is it doing to me? Why is it not saving? Did I push the wrong button? Yes, I did. Okay, sorry. There, that's the right button. I clicked share the page link, which isn't a bad thing, but that's not what we're looking for. Click this little thing. That's what I was trying to push and did not push. I pushed the share because I fat fingered it, and then save to photos. So I save it to my photos, and now I have my reel with, or my video with no watermark. So you can do this on TikTok. You can do this from Facebook. All right. So we can go to my Facebook. Let's go to Handy Dandy Facebook over here. Okay. See my different accounts. So let's go over to Facebook. All right. Go to my page. It's loading. It's actually a white screen for once. Okay. Go to my screen. All right. Let's look at my last live. These are reels. This was a live video. Okay, guys, I bombed this video. It was ridiculous. I looked ridiculous for my lipstick. Just do it. It doesn't matter. Do it on your hard days. Do it when you're not. So you click the three little buttons there. Okay. No, you don't. I lied to you. I apologize. You're going to click that little button, the cloud button again. They're like, Mom, you're really good at this. And then it's going to see, it says photos and videos. Go to your videos. I'm going to the videos. It's going to show me all the videos I can download. These are live videos I did. This is reels I did. I want a live video. I'm not going to download it because that would be ridiculous right now, but download it and you just save it to your thing. Now you have that to use. Now you can take clips from that showing your live lipstick application and take them and put them on Instagram. You can do the whole live video. You can reshare the whole live. I was going to do that the other day. Or you can use it for reels to sound. Like even if you don't want to talk, but you're like lining your lips nicely, or maybe you do want to hear you talk and you're giving one of those great tips that we've learned from Gina or, you know, Shelly or whatnot, and you're doing it, you can use it. One day I was live with my pumpkin spice latte, had a pumpkin donut from Dunkin' Donuts, took a bite of it and it was gross. got sick, got food poisoning, didn't have time to pre-record some content before I left to go on my vacation with my kids at the end of the summer there a couple weeks back. So what did I do? I went and looked at what I had, and I heard this reel. It was like, just as I thought, trash, silly sound, but it's about pumpkin and the whole basic girl thing. And what I went and took the video, I downloaded it, clipped, and then I just cut it where I'm literally tasting it, literally putting it in my mouth and going like this. Reused it. And honestly, at the end of the day, if it bombed, it took me 5 seconds to reuse something I already have, guys. Like, and that's it. Here it is. Yeah. This right here. This was a live video in my car, and I got 3,000, 1,100 views. Again, that's not big for everybody, but that's great. I didn't do anything. I tried it live and it was gross. And I was like, I have that video already. I have a video. It's going to work. All right. I've shared this nail one. See this where I'm recording and doing my nail care. Where is it? Here it is. This one has 4,300. It's a totally different one, but it's the same video. And then this one, which was another 2,900. It's the same video, just cut different place. It's the same recording, guys. Don't overthink it. Like today I recorded my whole manicure. Like I recorded like 5 minutes. So now I have tons of different times, like initially taking out the strips. I have, just to show it. And then you could do like the before and after, like here, and then boom. Or you can show you buffing your nail, like bring value. The biggest thing they want on Instagram is people want value. They want to follow, they're following influencers because they're helping them, right? They're helping them find deals. They're helping them feel beautiful, or giving them tips or tricks. You guys know these things, all right? You know nail tips and tricks. You're learning makeup tips and tricks. You can go on there and be like, I didn't know what I was doing 2 weeks ago and I learned this new trick. Let me share it with you. You don't have to be like, I came up with this trick or I'm a professional. No, when I'm sharing, be like, I learned this from an amazing professional, makeup artist, and it really does work. Like line your lips, like going like this, instead of me sitting there like this, going like trying to do this. Janice goes, go like this. And I'm like, oh, damn. And that's sure enough what I do. And I get it a lot more than I do without it. So really, what's what you want to do? You want to really make sure you're bringing value, bringing them little things, be creative, go, you might need to watch a few, but don't be afraid to put in your own voice to it. That is what I'm going to start working on now. I have a lot that I had done. I just finished using my last bit of batch work with the Creative Sounds. They do want it. So what I now will do is if it uploads automatically to Facebook, I'm done. If not, I will download it through that Friendly Plus app. So what did you learn from this? You need the Instagram app, the Friendly Plus app, because you record once and you're going to reuse that everywhere. You're going to upload it to Instagram. Then you're going to upload it to Facebook. If it doesn't automatically do it, which not about 7 out of 10 have been uploading for me. A lot are uploading. So that's awesome. You're going to upload it to TikTok. If you want to be on TikTok, use it everywhere. YouTube has YouTube Shorts now. You can upload it to your YouTube channel. It's endless. Reuse your content. Throw it in your stories. Share your story. Share your reel into your story from your Instagram. Share it into your. Do you know every time somebody views it in your story, you're actually getting real numbers? If you share your reel directly from Instagram into your stories, they're seeing it. You're getting that. So something to think about. Do not give up. There is a lot of controversy with this hashtags work. Are they better? I've had them go do really well without them. I've played with it. I've had them do really well with them. I've had them do well more often with them. And I put about 20 hashtags. That's right now. Some people say less is more. I think it only matters if they're relevant, good hashtags. When I'm talking about beauty, I am not putting, let me take that back. When I'm doing one about empowering women, I'm not going hashtag makeup, hashtag nail polish, hashtag buy this, hashtag link in bio. No, I'm doing hashtag women empowering women, hashtag you got this, hashtag mental health matters, or whatever those things are. I am making sure my hashtags are relevant. That's when hashtags work. They have to be relevant. And you'll see some people, they throw in, the cheap ones, or, if they're talking about other things, but overall, the best thing you can do with hashtags is just make sure they're relevant. Don't overthink it. Go use one of those nice little helpers. I know there's apps out there that you can get them from, generate them. I just use that. It's been great for me. It's one copy and paste. You don't have to even highlight. It's one button, upload it. So I really hope this helped you. We have so much more to talk about, but wanted to get this at least piece out so that you guys can ask all the questions. Do follow up tomorrow. We have another training for number 4, which will get more into some other stuff, some content ideas and whatnot. Let me see. Did I have any other notes? I don't think so. Use them everywhere. Trending sounds, the arrow link tree. Yeah, I think we got it. So anyhow, hope this really, really helped uploading it now. But please ask your questions. I had to do it this way because there's no way I would remember all those little things to show you the buttons and everything. Hopefully it shows well on here. If not, I'll find a better way.